So it looks like Tapology has fixed their mistake when it comes to taking the O off of Michael Morales' record. If you guys didn't see yesterday, Michael Morales went from being 19-0 to 20-1 because Tapology supposedly found out about these Ecuadorian Ultimate Fighter show fights that Michael Morales was involved in, but are considered exhibition fights. Sure Dog already knew that this wasn't considered to be part of his professional career. Tapology must have not seen that, and they added this to his record. Yesterday he was 20 and breaking news going around the world, dude. And this morning we see Tapology has came out and said that they will change his record back to how it was due to them finding out that it is an exhibition fight. It's breaking news, man. UFC fans were going crazy around the world saying that they were putting a smear campaign on the Ecuadorian sensation Sus King with a record of 19-0, not 20-1, 6'2", 79-inch reach, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico. Michael Morales, the number 4 ranked fighter in this UFC division. And hey, Tapology must have felt the pressure because they changed his record back to 19-0. He's still undefeated, my people. Yes, he was put to sleep, triangle choke, and while he was in that triangle choke, being grounded, pounded, and put to sleep badly, I still don't think you can use that to be able to say, oh, he sucks, or oh, see, he's not actually undefeated. Oh, there's ways to beat him. That was something that happened 8 years ago. He was 18 years old on that Ecuadorian Ultimate Fighter show. And that was the quarterfinals against a 26-year-old in the 170-pound division. And you can tell Michael Morales' body frame is nothing compared to what it is right now. Since then, if you want to consider that whatever a loss, okay. Since then, he's on a 19-fight win streak. If you're considering his amateur career. To me, it's nasty work. Nasty to be using this now as a defense. Even though, yes, he was caught in a triangle choke. What happened exactly in that quarterfinal fight? They got into one exchange. His opponent threw a leg kick. Michael Morales, as a grappler, was able to catch his leg, take him down single leg, ended up on top. His opponent cinched in a triangle choke, and instead of Michael Morales fighting the triangle choke like how you're supposed to, he tries to pull off the Rampage Jackson, or should I call the Elijah Smith slam. He tries to pick him up, and boom. But what happens when you do that and your opponent doesn't get knocked out and doesn't let go? You actually put yourself deeper in the triangle choke, my friends. And due to that, Michael Morales was put to sleep, couple ground and pound shots, and next thing you know, he's out. But like I said, since then, it's been 8 entire years. It was a mistake made, not like he was getting dominated in the fight, just a simple mistake that luckily he learned early in his career, which is a great thing to see. Understanding now that he's made this mistake before, so if he goes to the ground, let's just say with somebody like Islam Makhachev, who they're trying to set the fight up with, he will be cautious of certain moves. Now, I'm not picking anybody to win any fight here, but one thing that I will say is I don't necessarily like the Sus King way of Michael Morales, but I do respect the way he fights. I respect the way he holds himself down in the cage and what he's willing to give back to the fans. He's an exciting fighter, and I don't agree with a lot of UFC fighters and a lot of boxers what they do outside the cage, right? But at the end of the day, none of that matters to me unless they're being absolutely racist or something like that. Then I don't really care. DUI, cocaine, just doing bad things. I really don't care. This is combat sports. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. So I'm not here gonna be tarnishing the career of Michael Morales because of this. I think that's nasty work and absolutely immature and dumb, my friends. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of the whole situation. This is the MMA Boxing Addicts channel, and I'm